Last time on Tales of Zestiria. Rose, please hurry up with whatever you're doing.
That'll do it.
Mikleo, now is not the time to be making cheesecake. Help me.
Good.
Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to Tales of Zestiria. So, I know it's been a bit. I'm going to give the same excuse I gave in the other series I'm doing. It's not an excuse, but I've been helping with family cleaning and housework, and because of bad allergies, doing all that housework got me really ill for a while. I was just like, ugh. I was still able to do all the E3 streams I wanted, even though I did feel like garbage during those, but, yeah, I have not had a good week so far, but now I'm back and I'm feeling a lot better. So one question I kind of wanted to answer that I've been getting over and over again, and it's weird that people are asking this question just now after watching both Berseria and Zestiria. I know a lot of people are jumping into Zestiria for the first time without. But anyways, a lot of people have been asking me, how do I get into Tales games? And my honest answer, I believe you should go one out of two ways. You probably already watched me play Berseria. I know a lot of people still bought Berseria, and that's awesome. But you guys are probably like, hey, what other Tales games should I play? My honest answer is A. There is a definitive edition of Tales of Berseria coming out later this year. I don't know what consoles it's on. I know it's at least on PS4 and Xbox 360. I do not know about the Switch, maybe? And there's probably going to be a PC version. But I highly recommend picking that up, as Tales of Berseria is probably my favorite Tales game next to Berseria. They're like neck and neck with each other, all for different reasons. But I love both of those games. They're amazing. And let's say you're not willing to wait, or perhaps you don't have a console it comes out on. If you have a 3DS, you can pick up Tales of the Abyss, which I find is one of the better Tales games. Also, a lot of people give up on it due to the main character, so just... let's call the main character of Abyss Corrin done correctly. That's how I honestly kind of feel about him. Anyways, now that I'm done harping on about which Tales games to play, we gotta get through the skit, because I know if I move 5 feet, it's gonna disappear forever.
That's a lot of dragons. Are these statues of the 8 serpents?
No, it can't be. The numbers don't match. But it does look like relics of dragonism.
Taking the era into account, it might be logical to assume that the dragonist religion originates from that legend.
I can understand the whole deity worship thing, I guess, but why the dragons?
Beings of incomprehensible power, symbols of awe-inspiring terror. Humans probably hoped that praise to such an entity would help them somehow.
Oh, shoot.
I've been all over, but I've never so much as seen a dragon's footprints.
She doesn't know.
Oh, though I bet that thunder we heard at Rayfalk is enough to inspire dragon legends.
That's because that one was real.
Sure.
You can go there and verify for yourself. You would probably die, though.
What?
We met a dragon at Rayfalk.
It was, Edna's brother.
That's a super awkward situation. Oh no.
Wait, isn't Edna a seraph?
Yep. A dragon is what you get when a seraph accumulates too much malevolence.
It's okay. You don't have to apologize. I agree with you that praying to a dragon is a stupid idea.
Huh. Yeah. Aw, poor Edna. Like, she hasn't shown how she feel. Oh my goodness. See that? A little Historia piece down there. Anyways, there's also some buttons. But yeah, I kind of feel bad for her. She's not the type to express a ton of emotion instantly, but I'm sure she feels something.
I wonder how the war turned out.
Who knows? I remember the Rolance army falling apart.
Immediately afterwards, Hyland also lost their general and retreated. I'd say it was a draw.
You were there too?
I like to watch.
I see.
I don't like to be in the war. I just like to watch. It's a really fun pastime.
So my actions directly affected the course of battle.
It's like what Lila said before.
Would Alicia and Lucas be alright?
Lucas would probably be okay. But as for Alicia, we'll just have to trust Hyland.
I guess so.
In any case, we did what we needed to do.
That's right.
Come to think of it, you guys split up with Princess Alicia, right?
Yeah, in Marland.
Alicia has her own dreams to pursue too.
So what, does that make me a replacement?
Yes.
What? No. No!
Sorry to ask that way. Don't worry about it. I decided to join you guys of my own volition. But don't expect me to fit into that princess role.
We know that!
Glad you understand and all. But that's a little rude of you, don't you think?
Actually, I want to take a look at her real quick, because we haven't really seen anything about her. I saw a bunch of comments, actually, talking about Rose, and you guys are just like, you guys like her so much. from the comments I've seen in the comment section, Discord and Twitter, and just like everywhere. They're like, Rose is great, and I agree, she is. So far, I like every single character here. And that's the thing I was saying is, like, I'm not saying, like, Alicia was bad or anything. I'm not saying she was terrible and unbearable. No, I just think she was a little, I guess, low energy and down to earth. And that's weird, but that's kind of how that is. Especially just having her next to all these other semi-down-to-earth people. It's just, she doesn't shine among them, you know? But the other thing I was told by you guys is apparently Alicia wasn't even a character that was meant to be in the game originally. She was added pretty late in development. So that's something. I didn't know that. So let's take a look at Rose's outfits first. She has the merchant haircut. Her hat style, which is once again kind of weird to look at without a hat. Female team captain hairstyle. Oh, there we go. And Nana's hairstyle. What is this? Collaboration with God Eater 2. Here's a Nana hairstyle for Rose. I have no idea what kind of character would have that weird hairstyle. So we have the Pride of a Knight outfit. Wait, she's just straight up wearing Alicia's clothes? What is this? Yeah, you guys know I'm not a replacement, right? Sure, just wear her clothes. She left some behind for you. Pride of a Knight alternate color. Why does she have Alicia's clothes? Is she literally just a replacement? Yep, she has all of Alicia's costumes, including this weird fanservice one. Let's look at Dezel 2. Dark Wind Guardian's haircut. Really, Dark Wind Guardian? Black is good, says Dezel. It means stains don't show. I agree with that, actually. Tacturn Professor haircut. What is that? Wait, why does the haircut come with sun? Oh, because you can't see his eyes, that's why. So that's the outfit. You know, it kind of suits him a little, but I can't see him in anything but his edgy uniform. Oh, that just... All these costumes look super weird. Like, I got them because I had PSN money left over, but half of these I don't think I'm even going to use. Oh, if you put on a hat on him, he actually puts it on his back. Like, he just hangs it there. That's hilarious. I actually kind of like that. Oh, I can just leave. That's right, we were going to go across that other gap. Let's talk to this dog real quick. To think I nearly became a dragon, it's still inconceivable. I think some self-reflection's in order. When a dog has to self-reflect. Oh, I just noticed on the sides there are these... Whoa! I was really thrown off guard with her armatizing right then, right there. I did not think we were going to get another armatized partner. That is a werewolf.
Don't underestimate me.
A werewolf? Probably some guild member turned Hellion.
It specializes in assassin techniques. Watch out.
Let's keep it up! Fluent surge!
Stealthy feet. Talent. Stealthy feet. Depending on the ground beneath your feet, footstep noises can be detected by enemies who can hear. With this talent, you can reduce the distance it takes to alert an enemy by dampening the sound of your footsteps. If it's trained to maximum proficiency, this talent can entirely nullify the sound of your footsteps. Yep. Okay, I'm getting that. I think that's on Rose there. Support talents. Yeah, I want her to be using stealthy feet, because not being detected by enemies sounds like a godsend for endgame. Also, this icon I was questioning about. Apparently, after a battle, you'll get this icon to show up, and that's actually Dezel increasing your movement speed. Yeah, wind stepping. With this talent after victory in battle, or when you overhear townspeople's conversations, you'll experience heightened movement speed. The exact cause of this is a topic of heated debate among Maryland's leading scientists, philosophers. But all you need to know is that it wears off after a short time, when the wind gauge is depleted. See how long you can keep it going by chaining activations together. That's hilarious. Dezel just overhears a conversation. I guess that kind of goes with what he just said, because Dezel said he liked to watch just people fight or human activity or whatever. Does that mean every time we have a conversation, Dezel's just gonna be like, yeah, that was the best, and just start running at the speed of light? Being like, oh yes, social activity. I enjoy this greatly.
Well,
A bodiless Hellion again?
Its physical attacks are weak. Let's finish him off.
Okay, there's a button I keep pushing that keeps putting Sergei on... Oh, there we go. That's what I'm doing. I'm pushing down the left stick and it keeps putting Sergei on semi-auto.
Purification complete.
Which is something I really don't want right now, or pretty much ever.
Is that a monolith?
Or, I mean, it keeps putting him on auto. Wait, a monolith where? Sergei, you better not be lying. I do not see a monolith. Oh, he sensed it on the other side of the wall. Here, let's go check that out. There's gonna be a trap in this room, isn't there? No? I expected the floor to fall through. Here, Rose, what do you have to say? So you like investigating ruins too? Are you kidding? Not one bit. Your antics are more than enough to keep me entertained. There's a lot of different enemies in here. I mean, granted, I've seen a lot of them in Berseria, but there's just a lot of them.
Spellcasters turned Hellions who couldn't die peacefully. Don't underestimate their use of seraphic arts, fools.
Oh no, casters. No, oh shit. Casters, even Berseria taught me that casters are the worst. They're the worst things you can run into.
Hang on, everyone! Purify the earth! Very soon! Hang on, everyone!
Thanks to those lizard casters in that one dungeon.
What a formidable opponent!
It appears to be wisdom pertaining to battles. Okay, let's see. 3 types of art. Let's take a look at hidden arts. You can utterly crush martial arts, but can interrupt seraphic arts. SC costs and high damage are higher than martial arts, but lower than seraphic arts. Damage is determined by your attack art plus attack and enemy defense plus art defense. You can tell whether the enemy's attack is a hidden art or not by checking if they charge it before casting. Note that some hidden arts can break through your guard. Wait, why didn't I try this? Button pushed. You hear a loud rumble somewhere up above. I want to go that other way because it seems like there's an optional path to the west here. Is this where I came from? Wait, this goes to the forest? Then that's an exit. Let's just go out here real quick. So I want to see where this leads to. This just leads to some random isolated place in the forest. Oh, hello there. Block. Got any equipment with open skills that can make it nice and pretty? Sure. Oh, wow. Rose actually has to wield 2 different daggers. This will fix you good if you just need to summon Lord Land. Okay. This looks like a trap.
I think I found something.
Yeah.
Yellow Iris Gem. Diva. Almost a diva, but whatever. Helldaf takes advantage of the wars to engage in venomization, producing even stronger Hellions. Venomization? There's a little girl next to him or something. That guy looks a little too evil. Just saying. Oh no, they killed all the dials. And threw them all into a pit, I guess. There's a goblin with a crown? I have no idea what... That's really vague. Oh, and it caused a bunch of destruction. Oh, boy. So it corrupted everyone and made them go nuts. And then that annoying spider lady boss from Berseria came in. Looks like a Path of Radiance map.
What was that? It looked like a monster.
It's the Earth in Historia. It records events from the past.
Is this a record of wars throughout the world?
So that guy, Heldolf, he's using those wars as crucibles to breed more malevolence.
He pits Hellions against each other in order to increase their strength and ferocity.
Disgusting.
His heart is surely sunk in the depths of darkness.
That's the truth of the Lord of Calamity.
Oh, everyone... Not everyone. Not everyone. So Rose actually has a mystic art too. I'll try to pull that off on her. Okay, so let's switch to Rose real quick. And I want to try to both pull off her mystic art and kind of learn about her in battle.
We can't afford to hold back. Let's do
Oh boy, maybe this is a mistake. Probably a little bit of a mistake.
Tiger Blade! Ready down! Go to hell! Not yet! Let's get him!
Talents. Rose wields twin daggers and confounds her enemies with rapid attacks. Her distinguishing characteristic is her ability to equip dual weapons, which itself will affect your fusion planning. She battles with great initiative, as evidenced by her hidden arts, that let you set traps and capitalize on traps and aerial combos. She sounds like she's going to be my favorite to play once again. Or one of my favorites, at least. Soft serve ice cream. Like, I won't be surprised if I end up using her over Sergei a bunch. One thing I am kind of finding weird is how the AI acts when it's armatized. Like, while I'm playing Rose and Sergei's running around doing whatever, if he is armatized, sometimes he'll run to the other side of the room in some weird attempt to fight at long range when he really shouldn't be. So it's kind of weird because I don't know which character I'd change, because I can't just change both of them. If Dezel's a long-range type character and I want him to stay far away, and Sergei's a close-range one, I can't just change them both to the same thing. Because that would be both highly inefficient and whatnot. Oh hey, these pillars actually went up. Cool. So now I can get across here since I stepped on all those weird pressure plates. And the treasure is the friends I made along the way. And I better save, because I'm scared as soon as I pick up the treasure, it's going to be like, oh, I caught you off guard. There's a lot of auto things. If the controlled character has at least 3 BG and can unleash a mystic art, next page, it'll be unleashed automatically. I don't know. I don't really like these auto things. They feel too... auto. They feel too autonomous, I was about to say, but then I realized it's kind of the point of them. And the treasure is a silver key. For this door. That was kind of unnecessary.
Are we at the end?
It's a map.
Think so. I wonder if she'll ever really get used to this.
This mural seems to depict the trial that the one who is to be the shepherd must undertake. I did not expect to find such a thing here.
Whoa, the shepherd's trial, huh?
Is this blotch here supposed to represent the continent of Glenwood? Then this insignia thingy marks where the shepherd is supposed to go. Is that right?
Lila, is that the case?
Tonight's dinner, Mabo curry!
Don't mind her. She gets a little random sometimes when things come up that she can't talk about because of her oath.
Oath? Like a diet?
So there are 4 places with that mark.
1 in the north part of Lake Haven Heights, 2 in the southern end of the middle of the continent.
And the last one is in the direction of Western Bolt Gorge.
Well, if they call it a trial, that means something good happens if you finish it, right? Like maybe you get some awesome equipment or sweet power-ups.
She thinks exactly like I do.
Yeah. Hey, maybe I'll get the strength to overcome any kind of domain.
We just might have hope against Heldolf after all.
Guys, English please? What's a domain? What's a held elf?
Well, it's,
Know what? Forget it. We'll talk about it over a meal. We got what we came for, right?
yeah. Looks like our expedition has come to an end.
Cool, let's go! I just got bored all the way back into my gourd. Didn't know you could do that.
For real?
Looks like it.
No comment.
I can sense the ancient tongue. We're near one.
It appears to be wisdom pertaining to battles written in the ancient tongue. Changing the control mode. Auto, as you might expect, leaves all actions up to the CPU to decide, but it's a good way to study the enemy's attacks and possible methods of coping with them. And of course, it's always there if you're just feeling overwhelmed. We've all been there. If I turned it on auto, everyone in my party
What's
would
that?
die. I am fairly certain.
You probably wouldn't have been so scared of Seraphim or Hellions if you could see them from the beginning.
That's probably true. If you can see them in the first place, at least you know they're there with you. If you can't see people, and then suddenly you can, it means that there were people there the whole time when you thought there wasn't anyone at all. Doesn't that give you the creeps?
I sorta get it, but not really. I think Mikleo and the others have their work cut out for them.
I guess it's kind of like it's kind of like a Lovecraft thing she's talking about right there, except they look like people, so it's a lot easier to digest. Rosswise, a tiara made in the image of a war god, gifts the wearer with the purity of heart, like the hair of a white-coated steed. Well, here you go. You're a horse now, Lila. You can look like a horse. Actually, you're already wearing this. Never mind. We confuse it later. Oh, maybe I should go look at that map again and see if there's anything we can do with it before I leave. There we go.
Doesn't the pattern on this mural look familiar? It's like the one that's supposed to be in the Pendragon shrine.
It certainly resembles the drawing in the Celestial Record.
You don't suppose one could be a copy of the other?
Either way, it suggests that this ruin might date from the height of the era of Asgard, since that's when the Pendragon shrine was built.
Yeah, I'd love to see the Pendragon shrine too someday.
Ha! Good luck with that one, Your Holiness.
Huh? What do you mean?
Pendragon is the capital of the Rolance Empire, and the shrine is the headquarters of their church. These days, only church personnel are allowed inside, and then only the highest of the high.
Well, isn't the shepherd technically church personnel? I mean, you can literally see the Holy Spirits that they're praying to, so can't that be, like, at the highest of the possible chain?
Interesting.
Looks like someone isn't deterred.
On the map of Glenwood continent, there are 4 X marks. One in the northern part of Lake Haven Heights in the east. One in Ifrit's hunting grounds. Oh, we all know who that is. I'm glad our little pirate got something named after him. Wait, is that where he died? Oh, if so, that's even more sad. And another in Clef Ridge, both near the center of the continent. The last one is in Western Bolt Gorge towards the west. Oh man. This kind of reminds me of Berseria, where right at the end we had to go to the 4 Earth Pulse points. That's what they're called. Earth Pulse? I think that's what they're called. Woo! Doggo, you have a mission for me.
Look who's back. Did you find what you were looking for?
No.
Yeah, but...
Well, I guess if you mean what to do.
Historia this, Shepherd trial that. It's turning into one big mess.
I'm not sure where to start.
Well, think about it. The locations are all over the world. Plan it so we don't waste travel time.
All right. Then how's Pendragon sound? I'm sure you've grabbed the attention of the bigwigs in the Rolance Empire by now. You might want to go explain that Hyland only got you to fight for them by force.
Oh, good idea. That would likely make our operations inside the Rolance Empire much easier.
An approach only the humans could take.
I don't think that's really gonna work. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I was forced to, like, God my way in there and destroy everyone. I swear, though, it won't happen again.
Looks like you're all on the same page.
That's right. Are you going to stay back here, Oish?
I'd sure like to. I'm still kind of attached to the place, but I probably don't dare stay here by myself.
Is something wrong?
There needs to be someone to worship the Seraph. Like at a shrine or a church.
Or else he could be tainted by malevolence and become a Hellion again.
Then we'll find someone and bring them here to cover it. Sound good?
You sure? I thought this was your hideout.
Can't we just start handing out, like, Seraph Bibles written by Mikleo to everyone in the hideout and be like, here, I think you might find your way in life with this. Just a picture of Bienfu on every single page. I'm supposed to pray to this. Yep, that's about right.
Whatever. Just leave it to me, okay?
You're the best. I should be sitting pretty for the time being, thanks to all you folks. Just bring someone here whenever you can. I'll give you blessings out the wazoo.
Well, I'll see you around, Oish.
Come back soon.
Anyway, we'll set out tomorrow.
What? I was thinking of heading out now.
With just the clothes on my back? Oh, please. I am a girl, you know.
Oh.
And...
Huh?
You have been battling those... Hellions, is that right? Those monsters most people can't see.
Yeah.
All the time?
Yeah. That man we were talking about, Heldolf. He's the Lord of Calamity, so...
Whoa, hold your horses. Save the long stories for mealtime, okay?
Bye. Tell you about your impending doom later? I was planning on going to the inn to rest up and get some skits anyways, but looks like it's just gonna kick us out.
Let's go! Hey, Rose.
Huh? What is it? You're sounding all serious on me.
It's about my duty as a shepherd.
You're supposed to defeat the Lord of Calamity written about in the Earth and Historia, right? What about it?
I met the Lord of Calamity on the battlefield,
You did, huh?
but I was no match for him.
Even your resonance was cut off.
Oh, so that's when I came to the rescue. And?
What do you mean, and? This journey is going to be dangerous. Honestly, I don't even know if we have a chance to win.
I'll help you find a way to win. And if we can't, we can always run away. We'll be all right. You know the reality of the situation and what your capabilities are, and that's fine by me.
You're kind of talking to an assassin, Sergei. I don't think she minds danger.
Thanks.
For what?
For everything.
Not sure I get what you mean, but you're welcome.
There isn't a problem. If there is, we'll just run away.
I love how everyone in this whole party has no problems with running. Velvet's like, if I meet a problem, I'll just bash my head against that problem until it breaks. And here it's like,
I
okay.
can't believe I'm on a journey with real-life Seraphim.
We're gonna be counting on you.
Gah! Pleasantries are fine and all, but disembodied voices give me the total willies!
I can't believe I'm on a journey with a real-life scaredy cat.
What are you talking about, Mikleo? You're scared of dogs.
Strike!
I'm not done yet! Raging tide!
So let's try out her mystic art. It's called Jade Luminescence.
Not yet!
I got you! Ready? Prepare yourself! Jade Luminescence!
That was really short. That was really short.
Not yet!
Glimmer Dragon!
Hang on, everyone!
Sleeping Dragon!
Let's do some fortune telling. Please pick one.
Alrighty.
Mikleo and Edna will have excellent luck.
Wait, what about me?
Worst fortune telling ever. You go to get your fortune told, and they're like, yep, your best friend will be healthy. It's like, what about you? Which stares into the distance.
I just saw a monolith written in ancient tongue.
Difficulty settings. Difficulty moderate and hard. Good for those with developed reflexes. You get less experience but more gold. So this is recommended if you're aiming for maximum equipment enhancement. Enemies are tougher, but the weakness damage multiplier while armatize is also increased. Among other changes, this can actually be easier than normal if you know how to work the system. Friends will also marvel at how cool you are. Yeah, totally. That's what people do in the comment section. They talk about how good I am at the game and how cool I am. That's what happens down there.
Wait. Those who don't comply shall be punished.
You gotta be kidding. I don't have time for this.
Why are your ears so
An
pointy?
inspection?
It's the army. What do you think? There's gonna be a real war going on real soon. Odds are they'll be detaining you, I bet.
Huh? Why me?
You back there, pipe down!
Sorry!
You've heard the rumors about the shepherd, right?
Yeah, in Hyland, I think.
Right, but the latest word is he's made his way to Rolance.
Huh, no kidding. Crazy.
Does the Rolance Empire think unfavorably of the shepherd?
You bet they do. The knights have seen what he can do in battle and are all up in arms, and the church has branded him a heretic.
Wonderful.
As if that wasn't enough, there's talk of mysterious happenings going on in town.
Next!
Oh, looks like I'm up. On that note, watch your back out there.
I thought we'd be fine, but now I'm not so sure.
I think it's best that you hide who you are. But the idea of making someone like you tell a lie is like...
I love how it's like, hide what you are, Sergei, is using Shepard's glove and Shepard's ceremonial garb and just wearing it.
It's like trying to convince your best hen to lay hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah.
Guess we better get ready to make a run for it.
We have a pass and everything. Just chill. I got this. Just no creepy head voices for the time being. Got it?
Whatever you say.
So long as you don't cause any trouble.
Okay.
Just keep your mouth shut.
Next!
Okay. We're good. We're just gonna go in, okay? See ya.
I am Sergei Strelka, Captain of the Platinum Knights, defenders of the glory of the Rolance Empire. In cooperating to ensure the Empire's peace, you prove your gratitude as much as your loyalty.
Is he always like this, or are his boxers just chafing him?
Here you go. Our Merchant Guild pass. We've come to Lastendale on business, specifically the collection of a bill.
The sparrow feathers, are you? Quite impressive.
We've got a strict deadline, no time to waste. The place of business is the liquor establishment on the main road.
Ah, yes, Boris's Canteen. That place certainly gets an awful lot of business.
And we deeply appreciate being a part of it. Is there anything else?
No. My gratitude for cooperating with our inspection.
Thanks for all your hard work.
The way it sounds and the way everything just sounds about their Assassin's Guild with the cover-up of merchants, it's just like, I don't know, it feels weird. I haven't heard of anyone actually looking into them. It's like, do they even exist? They're so hidden. And it's not like, no, she literally jumped through the window and threatened to kill us.
Next, you there. Quite some garb you're wearing. Are you this young woman's
Shit.
guard?
I knew I should have taken this off. I'm a female dancer.
A girl doesn't dare travel alone.
Then why does he carry an ornamental sword?
He knew that Sergei's sword was ornamental? He's seeing right through us.
He's less of an idiot than he looks.
Wait, there are people watching. Well, you know, we have our reasons.
I'm asking your guard here.
Crap.
Repeat after me.
Please forgive my unquestionably suspicious appearance. The truth is, I am the son of a provincial lord.
Rose.
That's right. My husband here is nobility.
What? You're married?
Never had I lifted anything heavier than a fork in my life, yet by chance did I fall in love with a traveling merchant. In the throes of passion, I threw my money and land away to be with her just over a year ago.
You did?
Even my wife didn't know the full truth. The cruelties of the outside world taught me how feeble I truly am. But even so, I knew a husband has a duty to protect his wife. So I wear an ornamental sword at my side as a hollow pretense of strength. Laugh at the weak will of a sad, broken man. Sorry.
You're doing your best. It's cool.
Oh, my dearest, your sweet words are succor to my tired limbs.
Sow the seeds of love and they will bloom no matter how arid the terrain.
Oh, the guards are standing like, sir, do you actually believe this shit? Do you not see how bad his acting is? Like, shut up, you don't understand love like I do. Sir, are you crying? I am not crying.
Live and be strong. Next.
I don't know how that...
I feel like that the dove scene, that amazing scene from Berseria, was referencing this. The way they instantly stepped in the city and did some sort of act to not show them who they were. I feel like that was a direct reference to this.
That worked, but I think we made it. Thanks, guys.
More like we just lucked into the perfect audience.
A win's a win.
Turns out it's handy to have an invisible woman on your side, isn't it?
I suppose. I'm sorry I told you to be quiet.
So it's all right if we communicate directly inside your...
No, it's creepy and obscene.
Obscene? I'm not obscene.
Come on, let it go, Lila.
All right then. I assume that we're on our way to Pendragon now?
Well,
But Mikleo, this town looks all kinds of exciting.
well, it does, so...
We really ought to poke around at least a little. Did I nail it?
Guilty as charged.
I know a lot of people were saying they didn't find these characters entertaining, but they're making me giggle like crazy. So either it's way too easy to entertain me, or this is actually really, I actually really find them endearing. I think so far, the cast I've hated the most out of any Tales game I've played. I've heard that, I can't remember the name of it. I don't think it was Legendia. I think it was one of the very lesser-known Tales games for the GameCube or PS2 or something, where every single character hates each other and they do by the end of the game. I've heard that one's pretty bad, but so far, out of the ones I've played, I'd say my least favorite is Hearts R. Probably just due to the fact that, like, oh my god, I have trouble standing the generic main character, followed by the guy who hates him the whole game, followed by the literal bipolar female lead. It's too much for me. Although that old man, I can't remember his name, but the old man of Hearts R has the best goddamn design in any Tales game. He is fabulous, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Sounds fun. I'm game.
Bunch of children.
That's why we get along so well. And someday we all will.
Even you,
You mean
Dezel.
Seraphim and humans?
Dezel can't even get along with a crab.
I remember this place was in the Celestial Record.
Wait, point of interest detection? Where? Sergei, I am trying to see where you're speaking of, but I'm not seeing it right now.
But goodness, we usually reserve such sensitive matters for later hours.
My apologies, Your Grace. I merely wish to offer my gratitude for the services.
It is appreciated, but you must understand, Cardinal Fortin and the other high clergy have very strict requirements.
Who is talking?
I am aware, Your Grace. Be assured that my organization will be most generous in our contributions.
It looks like that is the town's sanctuary.
Shall we?
Later. I'm trying to find that point of interest. No. Check. Found you. Great Belfry of Lastenbell.
Is this belfry all machine run?
Yep, it's what Lastenbell is famous for. The gears get moving, the bells get swinging, and it sounds like the most entrancing music.
Now that's something I'd like to hear.
Wow, you'll only get something like this in the City of Artisans. Such craftsmanship.
Oh, an art appreciator now, are you?
I wonder how the motor works.
Don't ask me.
I hear the sound of the drawworks. They're probably utilizing the power of the aqueduct running underground.
Aqueduct?
Really? Nothing I can see suggests that.
That's because it's a hidden refuge area. This place was built as a fort in the first place.
Oh, so that's why this place is surrounded by castle walls.
Before it was a fancy belfry, this was a communication tower for sending smoke signals.
So much history everywhere. This is too cool.
Guys seriously geek out over the weirdest things.
Well, let them have their fun.
Yeah, I suppose.
You just see Eisen fly overhead, and he's like, actually. Actually.
Oh,
I would lose my shit if that happened. Just Eisen being the history snob he is. Even though he's wrong a lot of the time.
Get out of town! What do you mean they're selling elixir?
It's true. Word around town is that the nobles in Hyland and Rolance can't get enough of the stuff.
But how are they getting access to it? I thought the church controlled the entire supply.
Well, they say they've got the church's blessing, no pun intended. And apparently the damn stuff actually works. Longer life, fresher breath, everything.
Well, don't that beat all?
What beats all is the price of that junk. You gotta be one rich chump, let me tell you.
Yeah, I should have guessed as much.
The church is selling elixir now?
Something sounds off about that.
I know we're supposed to go to the sanctuary like it told us, but there is a... Oh, it's a map seller. I have an important missions. Oh shit, you skipped all my dialogues. Why would you do that? Sorry, it's so easy to do. You're so small. It's not my fault. Oh yeah, I made a new maps. Thanks for the business. Now I can continue on my journeys. Thanks for the map. Perhaps you should go to the inn first also. And god damn it, the inn's on the other road. Oh, actually, these roads connect. Never mind. Okay, so they sell steak, pickled cucumbers, baked tomato, and mabo curry. I almost said mabo curry gun. Yeah, Loftus' favorite gun, mabo curry. There's a game called, Muramasa. In that game, if you look up that game's food cutscenes, that is the most beautiful depiction of food I've ever seen in anything. Like, it will make you starving even if you just ate.
Is there any sort of rhyme or reason to what happens when you fuse equipment?
Great question, Rose. You're right. There's nothing random in the fusion of equipment.
Can you just tell it to me short and simple before I fall asleep?
Sure. First, the rules for fusing two different equipment skills only apply to those located in the same slot.
So it actually does matter which slot each skill is positioned at.
Yes. What skill is placed in which slot is a very important factor in equipment fusion.
So it's important to...
Well, it's... Huh? Are you asleep?
Dezel, do you know a lot about ruins?
I do have some knowledge about them since I've been around, but I've never been interested enough to explore.
It's really fun to imagine what these artifacts have been through over the years. Ponder over our new discoveries, close in on the truth, or expand on what we already know.
I do have the ability to sense certain smells left behind in the earth, to detect humans and certain objects left behind since ages past.
Whoa, you can sense through smells? Is that something even someone like me could learn?
You can learn through experience to a degree, but you need talent if you want to truly master it.
I'll try my hardest. Let me know if I overlook anything important.
Yeah, as long as I don't get into the way of your precious hobby.
Show of talents. Weird that I got an achievement for that one. Wait, did he just learn a new... Learn talent, point of interest detection. Wait, I thought he already had that. Wait, what? Or is it just saying now Dezel has that too? Hold on, let me look at that. Support talents. Yeah, he was already on point of interest detection. Oh, well, I don't want Dezel off of wind stepping. Wind stepping's the best. Movement speed increased.
I never thought I'd see so many Hellions. Kinda makes me feel guilty for not being able to see them before.
You should. Ignorance is a crime, you know.
So, don't you think the quality of equipment is crucial in surviving tough battles?
They also say that true masters don't choose their weapons.
But since we're no masters, I thought it might be better if we build relationships with the shop owners and order from them.
Yeah, well, they say the relationship only lasts as long as the money does.
Yeah, I agree. So what I'm saying is, it's important to build a relationship with the shopkeeper rather than just haggling to get the price down.
I can't even tell if you guys are arguing or not.
It's very true. I agree with that sentiment entirely. Becoming friends with a shopkeeper is better than becoming enemies over arguing. Oh god, there's another God Eater thing here. No thank you.
I don't think we've checked that monolith out yet.
Hold on, hidden arts. Most hidden arts have a higher art. If you learn, for instance, Shadow Shock, the higher art of Shatterfang, you will acquire the battle action Greater Heights. With this action, after starting a hidden art, you can hold down X to continue into a higher art. You've learned. In this way, the number of hidden arts you can use is more than doubled, since using the same art over and over will reduce the enemy's stagger time. Higher arts are the only way this can be avoided. Ah, I see. Okay, I'll have to try using those. I know we only have like one, I think, probably, and it's on Sergei, but once we get more, I'll definitely start making use of them. What is she thinking?
Got a request. Church of Rolance.
Roger.
A request from the Church of Roll. That's not good. That's not good at all.
This must be the sanctuary.
Not a very old building, but still, remarkable architecture.
Hello? Is there anybody home?
If they are, they better have a voice and a body.
No one's here.
Ghosts?
I mean, no guardian seraph.
No surprise, given that priest we saw earlier.
They're all like that. Everywhere you go these days.
Well, what should we do? Look for a seraph who can bless it?
Huh. I wouldn't know where to start.
You know, it isn't necessary to get completely hung up on restoring the blessing.
You sure?
It should be fine. There isn't all that much malevolence around here. And besides, it's not like you can go and save the world all by yourself.
Absolutely. The most important thing right now is that you broaden your perceptions and hone your powers.
So that we can stand up to the Lord of Calamity, right?
You'll have a hell of a time with that if you can't even tell when you're being followed.
Who are you talking to? The stained glass?
No.
Didn't you have urgent business at the restaurant on the main street? What was the name again?
Yes, right, Boris's Canteen.
There's no restaurant by that name.
Did he just run around checking, like, is there a restaurant here? I've lived here for 11 years and I've never heard of this before.
He's alone. Let's take him down and get out of here.
He can see?
Can you see us?
Nope. He's just that good.
Wait, he can't...
Have fun with your human friend, Sergei.
I actually love that thing. Wait, is she just gonna go to sleep?
Huh? Seriously?
This is a human problem after all.
But I actually love that. I love the guy who doesn't have the power that the main character has, but is so naturally skilled that he can be up to par with him. Like, that's the thing I love about Metal Gear Rising with Raiden and Jetstream Sam, for those of you who played that game. Like, Raiden's a robot. Sam is just a really, really tough guy.
Come.
Are we going to
I
duel?
shall apologize for deceiving you. And then... you're going to tell me who you really are!
Oh, shit.
Ready?
I feel like this is a fight I'm not supposed to win, but I don't...
Whoa! Whoa!
Sonic Cross!
Strike! How's this?
Sonic Cross!
Yeah! Strike! It's over! Let's get him! Ready? No escape! Not yet! Be gone! Flow and surge! Not yet! Ready? No escape! Flow and surge!
Oh, wow. I didn't know he could break out of that combo chain. I guess he couldn't be stunned forever. I just want to change it back to semi-auto, please.
Be gone! No escape!
Oh, wait. I should probably check what he's weak to. He's just a person, so he has no weaknesses.
Ha! No escape! How's this?
I can't see! Nature is screwing up my fight.
Ready? No escape! It's over!
Sonic Cross!
Excuse me, sir. I need to apple gel quite badly.
There!
Sonic Cross!
Be gone! No escape! Shatter bang!
Nature! Okay, I'm gonna change the camera. Hold on. This is the one time I think putting the camera closer might help me. Or maybe further away. No, putting it lower, closer to the ground. At least they have a partial fix.
Sonic Thrust!
It's better than no fix. Apple gel.
There! Yeah! What was that?
An art handed down with pride in my country.
Be gone! Strike!
Sonic Thrust!
No, don't go into auto, Sergei.
Strike!
Sergei, don't you dare do that. Okay, I need to get away from him for a second. Thank you. Weird. Why aren't his other attacks? Oh, there we go. Okay, I think I'm starting to realize something's actually wrong with my left analog stick, because some attacks just at times are not registering as they should. I was wondering about that in my fight with that lizard demon thing. Some of my attacks just weren't going off. And I think there's actually an issue with my controller. It's quite old, so I've needed to replace it for a while.
Sonic Thrust!
As long as I have 3D movement, you cannot stop me.
Tornado Drive!
Oh, okay, maybe you have one thing that stops me.
Sword Ray!
Nope! No escape! It's over!
Sword Ray!
Nope! Be gone! No escape! Flow and surge! It's time!
May not be stunned, but this is good enough. That did not kill you like I thought it would.
Be gone!
Woo!
You held back. You'll regret it later.
What do you want me to do, Dazzle? Just murder this man in the middle of the street? Oh yeah, that's gonna help me prove my point.
I'll be fine. I appreciate you looking out for me.
Even your comeback is weak.
Are you speaking with Seraphim? So during the inspection, you really were.
I must apologize for lying to you, Sergei.
It is I who owe you an apology, gentle shepherd.
Huh?
Only in the clashing of blades may one gauge a man's strength. Might I ask your name?
Sergei.
Shepherd Sergei, I beseech you to lend me your power. For the sake of Rolance.
I like this guy. Just saying.
But we've heard that the Rolance Empire is on edge because of the Shepherd.
It's true. The Knights treat him as a dangerous wild card with a level of power comparable to Cardinal Fortin. And the Church views the Shepherd as a threat to the Cardinal, and therefore a heretic.
The Cardinal is the number 2 figure in the Church, first in line to succeed the Pope.
On paper, she's an aide to the young Emperor, but in reality, she holds the reins.
Verily, and she is said to be capable of causing the same miracles that the Shepherd can.
The same as the Shepherd?
What is the meaning of this? Since when have the Knights been so brazen as to let themselves into the sanctuary unannounced?
Oh no.
Don't tell me you have come here intending to stain the ears of our faithful with foul lies about Cardinal Fortin.
There totally was not a rad fight between two swordsmen before you got here, I swear.
Father, I would never...
Spare me your noxious dissembling. Get out of here at once.
Come to the park. We'll finish our discussion there.
You think Sergei's looking at him, but he's really looking at the obelisk back there. That was strange. His own voice just cut off.
That was a tough enemy. Let's prepare for our next battle.
Spirit Chain SC. Some ways to get the most out of SC. Maintain high SC to keep recovery rate high. Guard against enemy attacks. Target weaknesses to replenish SC. Stop attacking when enemies guard/evade. Avoid attacks that are resistant to... Avoid attacks enemies are resistant to. Use arts frequently to reduce SC consumption. Equip items with high focus. You don't need to memorize all of these right away. Work on mastering a couple at a time. Return when you're ready. Same rules as Berseria. Okay, anyways, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you guys for watching. This might be a bit of a long episode, but I'm sure you guys might enjoy that after the long lack of Zestiria. And I'm sorry I was kind of away for so long, but thank you, and I can't wait to show this episode to you guys and be back and play more of this game, because every time I play this game, it's just such a joy. I can't believe I've only spent 16 hours playing this game already. Anyways, between this episode and the next, I might go out in the field and grind a bit, because, you know, hard mode is hard, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Leave a like if you enjoyed this episode, and if you want to become a member of the Just Brigade, just click subscribe. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Said that like 3 times now, but Raiden out.